Alright, Phil, let's see what you've done now.
The super strong waterproof tape
No.
that can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair.
Flex tape is no ordinary tape. Its triple thick adhesive virtually welds itself to the surface, instantly stopping the toughest leaks.
Leaky pipes can cause major damage.
But Flex tape grips on tight and bonds instantly.
Plus, Flex tape's powerful adhesive is so strong,
No, there is no way it works underwater.
it even works underwater.
No.
Alright guys, if you saw my last video, I tested Flex Glue. Now I'm going to test Flex Tape. The things I want to know if it'll really lift 45 pounds. I want to know if it can hold pressure. I want to know if it'll really work underwater. And then I'm going to saw something in half and see if it can put it back together. Alright guys, this is going to be my first test. See if it can lift 45 pounds. In the commercial, you can see they lifted a 45-pound plate straight up with it. So I have my 45-pound plate here. I have my length of flex tape. And I'm just going to stick this right here on the edge of the plate. And we're going to stand this up. And it does in fact lift 45 pounds. Now it doesn't sound like it's going to stay there for very long. It's going to stretch and stretch and stretch and eventually fall off. But it does in fact lift 45 pounds. I am thoroughly impressed with that first test. Alright guys, I have this bucket full of water. I have my hand covering an 1.5 inch hole in the bucket. I'm going to slap this on here and see if it works just like the commercial. Yeah, that works, and I don't think there's any leaks. I just wanted to bring you guys just a little bit closer. You can see the outline of the hole right here, and then you can see that there's no leaks. Well, actually now it's starting to leak a little bit. You can see it's starting to leak a little bit there. So it does work. I just don't know if I would have this as a permanent fix or a very long-term fix. You can see it's leaking there. So it's not perfect, but definitely impressive. Alright guys, same bucket, second test. I have my hand covering the hole, but I'm going to go from the inside and see if it'll stick to the inside of the bucket. You can see that it stopped it. If you look real close, you can also see that it leaks. I don't know if you can see that. You can tell right here where it kind of bubbles up that it is leaking a little bit. But nonetheless, if you had a catastrophic leak in something and you could reduce it down to that would still be an amazing fix. Alright guys, Flex Tape has done extremely well so far, but now we're going to test it under pressure. I have this piece of water hose with this little valve on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a bunch of holes in this hose, probably 5 holes in this hose, and then Flex Tape over them with the water running, and then I will cut the water off and let the pressure build up and see if it holds. Alright, I've got the water turned off now. I'm just gonna one. That is 5 holes, front and back. I have my piece of flex tape here. What we're going to do is just put it on there like this. And then wrap it around. And now we'll turn the water back on, and I'll shut this valve off and we'll let it build pressure and see if it can hold. Alright, I have the water hose right here turned on. I'm just going to shut this valve off. No, it can't hold pressure. This whole thing just fills up with water. Yeah, it's not very good at holding pressure. Alright, I'm sure you can see what's about to happen. I'm about to cause a whole lot of damage. Phil sawed a boat in half. I'm going to saw this barrel in half. Sorry guys, my camera cut off, but this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're looking at. It's all cut in half. We're gonna put it back together with flex tape and see if it holds. Alright, as you saw before, this is what we have to work with. This barrel is completely sawed in half. I'm gonna do my best to put it back together with flex tape, and then we are going to fill it up with water and see if it holds water. Alright, here's the first piece. Oh. The last piece. Gonna put this last one on top. Alright, here we go. You can see it is flex sealed all the way around. Now we'll fill it with water and see if it holds water. Alright guys, I have the barrel here that has been cut and flex taped back together. I have the water hose. I'm going to start filling it up and we'll see if it holds water. Well, you can tell we have our first leak coming from over there. It's not that bad, and I don't think it's leaking anywhere else. So maybe as it fills up, it might still fill up and hold water, which would be really impressive. All right, we have sprung another leak over on this side. I don't know if this is gonna be able to handle the pressure from a whole barrel of water. But it's probably a quarter of the way full. Still leaking a little bit. As long as this barrel can get full to the top, to where the water is coming out of the top, and it hasn't failed catastrophically, I will be thoroughly impressed. Well, I think this right here is going to be our failure point. This is the second time that this has failed. I'm going to get another piece of tape and stick it right there. Alright, I have another piece here. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. That's just too much pressure. And you can see in the same spot on this other side, it's starting to fail. I don't know if this is gonna work. All right guys, this barrel's leaking water out faster than what's going into it. So it's kind of upsetting that that didn't work. Although it did work better than I expected. That's all I have for you guys. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you'd like to see me test in my next video. Thank you for watching.